Hello my friend, not so long ago, if you recorded your acoustic guitar and vocal together and you got the mics in slightly the wrong place, or you had so much spill on either of the mics, it could cause too much of a problem, and you just kind of had to either make do with a bad lot or scrap it and record it all over again. But this is 2025 and that's not the case anymore. So I want to share with you a few resources and plugins that I used the other day when I was making just that, an acoustic guitar and vocal video, and I think I had quite a big win with it. So let's take a look.
All the chests reveal themselves like a crack in the wall.
If I just isolate out the vocals first of all and take all the effects off, let's just take a listen to what we actually got from our microphone.
All the chests reveal themselves like a crack in the wall.
So the mic sounds really nice. That's CAD's M179. But of course we've got a lot of guitar spill, so as soon as I start processing on this vocal, I'm going to be processing quite a significant amount of the ambient acoustic guitar again.
Starting small.
Now, as I said at the top of the video, this is something that you just had to work around back in the day. Or you could angle your mic further away. Using dynamic mics on your vocal can really help too. But of course it's 2025 and we have plugins like Clarity from Waves. So this is set on the broad eco setting and it's hitting full pelt. Just take a listen. That's what spill we've got left from the guitar.
All the chests reveal themselves like a crack in the wall. Starting small.
So tiny little bits of spill around where the vocal comes in, like with a gate, but nothing that's really going to notice once it's in with the mix of the guitar. Nothing significant. I'll just show you what happens as we dial Clarity VX back a bit. There's that spill.
Time. We all seem...
So you can kind of adjust that to taste if you can live with a little bit, or if you want to completely pretty much remove it like I've done. Now what that does is it then allows you so much more freedom with processing with the vocal. And one big thing for me is just a little bit of tuning, which if you have some guitar in the background, you get a kind of weird acoustic guitar vibratory kind of chorus sound as the vocal tuner is looking for both the vocal and the guitar all at the same time. So it doesn't give you a very nice sound. Of course, now we've cleaned up that vocal, we can run in. Now I want to use quite a natural sounding tune. I'm using Lander's new Vox tune. Works very much like Waves' equivalent plugin. And I like it because it's very transparent. That's what I want with this vocal. You know, it's a tender performance, so I don't want anything that sounds too obviously tuned. But once again, because I've cleaned it up with Clarity, this is now an option.
To need the help of someone else to mend that shell.
Now skipping past my channel strip and de-esser, I've got a couple of compressors and a tape plugin, and right at the end here, just to show you that it's all not super modern plugins and tech, I'm using good old Vocal Rider from Waves to automate the automation, just to tidy up my vocal, because there's some louder parts and there's some quiet parts, and I just want to pull the dynamics in a little bit in a really nice natural way. This is a great plugin to do that with.
Too many books. Read me your favorite line.
A louder line coming up.
Papa went to other lands, found someone who understands the ticking, and the Western man's need to cry.
So little gentle natural sounding fader boosts when it's a quiet delivery, and cutting when I've got a little bit more oomph volume to my vocal. Great little plugin to stick right at the end of the chain, just to control that vocal performance. Onto the acoustic guitar, I want to show you vocalremover.org. We're not short of tech like this, vocal removers and isolation, but this one is free and I found it to be as good as any of the paid ones. All you have to do here is just browse your files, let it upload your file, and then just wait for it to process your file. And then it'll spit you out the file. And it's very effective. Take a listen to what this guitar sounded like before with the vocal spill.
Like time, always time on my mind.
So quite a significant amount of vocal spill. Now with the acoustic guitar, it's not so much of an issue. One, because it's not the vocal, and the vocal is the number one thing that I really want to get processed how I want it to sound. But I'm also not looking to tune this as well, so I'm not going to be trying to tune any strange artifacts or ambient sound. But what I've noticed is that I had the mic a little bit too close to the body of the acoustic, and so it's really getting quite bassy. I'd like to just work with the EQ a bit, so it's nice to work with the acoustic guitar without having that vocal spill. So let's take a listen to what vocalremover.org gave me back. Tiny little bit of ambient vocal in there, but next to nothing. I mean, absolutely incredible. So I'm going to bring in some of my plugins here and show you another AI style plugin or AI plugin that I've used, and that's Curves Equator from Waves, which I really like. Curves Equator reads and learns the piece of music and then gives you an assessment of an EQ, and you can see there's a big old bump here in the low end. So it allows me to dynamically tame that low end. So you can see it interacting with those low notes on the guitar and just taming them out with the EQ. And I can just adjust this here to pull out more of that EQ line, or be a little bit more gentle. And again, adjust the sensitivity. So without really cool plugin. So another AI win. And my final big win was with a Lander mastering plugin. This their basic version. I really like this because it's just no messing. This was a kind of quick project. I don't want to get really deep into it. It's vocal and guitar. This just gets the job done. It gets the job done incredibly well. Lander have been doing this for a really long time. So I've just level matched the two. So this is without the Lander mastering plugin.
We all seem to need the help of someone else.
With it on.
To mend that shelf, too many books. Read me your favorite line. Papa went to other lands.
Does a really nice natural job of just enhancing my mix, and of course without it being level matched, it's also going to give me a nice dose of volume too. If you want 20% off any of the Lander plugins that I've used in this video, you'll find a link below this video where you can sign up to Lander Studio. Well, right now in 2025, although AI is giving us a lot of sensational headlines and no one really knows where it's going to end up and where it's going, right now in terms of production, it's undeniable that these tools are just incredible. Just a few years ago, this would have been so handy. So many recordings I've done where I would have loved to have reached for this stuff. This recording especially, it's made a massive difference. And I'm over the moon with the end result. It's really inspired me to actually get on and make more acoustic videos like this, because I really enjoyed the project. And I'm really satisfied with the end result in terms of production. What do you think about some of these plugins and resources that I've used today? Let me know in the comments box below. What are you using on your acoustic and vocal recordings to help you to have more control and get better productions? If you enjoy creating, making and producing music from your home studio, you might not realize it, but I'm sure there's a very, very good chance that you're leaving a lot of money on the table without you even knowing. If you're interested in making money from your home studio whilst you're creating music like I've done in this video today, just a simple acoustic and vocal cover song, you need to check out my 10-day free email course. There's no sales pitch in the course, it's all just great, simple, easy to follow strategies that you can implement right now to start making money from your music from the comfort of your home studio. I've even bundled in some awesome free gifts in this course too. You can enroll right now for free, the link's just below this video. If you enjoyed this video today, please don't forget to like and subscribe to Real Home Studio here on YouTube. And if you want to find out how I monetize this simple vocal and acoustic guitar video, you need to watch this next video.